Hello, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm the owner of the TrustIsYou.com and a brand new class on the Great Discovery. If you go out to my name, www.sallygimmon.com, you'll learn so much about the Spendthrift Trust. Today, I want to talk about capital gains. One of my favorite properties that I did was a tax lien, and I got to save capital gains. I just had a conversation with somebody today that wholesale two properties for $70,000. I don't know what her tax bracket is, but I used 22% and told her she would have to pay $15,400 April 15th, 2025. She was completely unaware of this. So this is why I try to tell people, hey, the Spendthrift Trust is out there to help you save money. So a little bit of history about the Spendthrift Trust. It came about when King Henry VIII, that famous king who chopped off his wives' heads, started the Church of England. He would go tax the lords and ladies of England. They went further back into history to the Magna Carta, 13th century, and said, no, 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 King Henry VIII, you can't do this. It's contract law that came to the colonies while we were still part of England. I work with the Benson Financial Trust. Paul Benson was a Harvard law professor who wrote 5 separate trusts 76 years ago. What we're talking about today is the Beneficial Trust. With the Beneficial Trust, it saves you 5 different taxes. Woohoo, 5 and 5. So it'll save you short-term and long-term capital gains, interest income taxes if you're a passive investor, dividend income taxes if you're in the stock market, rental income taxes if you hold property, I wholesale, and royalty income taxes if you have talent. I personally have no talent whatsoever. So let's get into this. This is a tax lien that I found in my real estate group that I purchased for $7,000. Actually, I call it a tax lien, but it was really bank-owned property. My mentor, Jay Tannenbaum, taught me how to do these things. Long involved story. It's in Pondwell, Vermont, very, very rural. I will never go so rural again. And I knew there was a $1,800 water bill on the property. When I called the county to say, I know there's a water bill on this property, they told me they lost the key to the basement where all the information was. I actually hired a locksmith in Vermont. I'm living in Phoenix, in Vermont, to unlock the door, give them two keys. I paid for that, so they could get the information out about the water deal. The person who bought it from me said I did so much work, he would pay the water bill. I'm like, fantastic. It is a farmhouse on 6.5 acres in Pondwell, Vermont, about a half an hour from the ski resorts. They paid $100,000 for it. I made $93,000 in profits. And because I used 24%, because when I started my Spendthrift Trust, my tax bracket went from 22% to 24%. But so I used 24%. That is $22,320 I did not have to pay in capital gains in 2022. That's a lot of money. What did I do with that $22,320? I put it into more real estate and saved more taxes. This is the power of the Spendthrift Trust. You pay for it once, and then you can wholesale, you can fix and flip, you can do seller financing, you can do creative financing, you can do subject to, you can do Section 8 housing, any kind of real estate you want. When I originally started selling the trust, I only sold the trust in my real estate group in Phoenix. When I had a falling out with the gentleman who ran the real estate group, my thinking into results coach, Susan Ma, I complete meltdown. I contacted her and she says, we're going to talk at 7 a.m. the next morning. She says to me, A, you got to move. B, you got to join a new real estate group. And C, you got to start your new company. I said to Susan, can you at least tell me to lose 10 pounds? That would be easier. Thank God she tasked me to do all three things. Because of her talking to me on February 13th of 2022, my life has only changed for the better. I want to help as many U.S. business owners, entrepreneurs, franchisee owners, independent contract workers, if you are an insurance agent, if you're a digital marketer, if you're an affiliate marketer, or if you're any kind of investor, you will be saving money. The business owners, franchisee owners, and independent contractors will have the business trust. The investors will have the beneficial trust. Today's conversation was all about the beneficial trust. If you would like to reach out to me, please set an appointment with me. But please go out to my class on the Great Discovery, www.sallygimmon.com. I have a 23-minute presentation out there. I have 3 articles from Forbes magazine. I have 2 pages of case law and a whole bunch of information for you to look over. Thank you for watching this short minute. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.